everyone. It's Sunday and it's not 2 o'clock, but 8 o'clock in the evening here in the UK. And it's the end of the month. And I think it's Halloween. And I'm not really a big fan of Halloween, but happy Halloween to those who are like celebrating them. Um, so, sorry, I'm really sorry about it. I'm just really excited about my guest today. Um, but first, I just want to say because today is the birthday of Johnny Marr, so I just want to say happy birthday to Johnny Marr. He's not the drummer, but I love the Smiths so much. So happy birthday, Mr. Marr. And also, but there's a drummer that's celebrating his birthday today. It's Larry Mullen Jr. It's also his birthday today. So happy birthday to them. So that's what the birthday greetings done. So now I'm gonna bring our special guest for today. It's none other than Rob Cieka of the Blue Radleys. Yay!
Hello.
Hello, Rob. Now I got your name right this time.
You did, yeah, absolutely. Cieka.
Cieka. So how are you?
I'm good. Yeah. Just recovering from a long drive from London. But I'm okay. I'm good. All good.
All good. And how was the gig last night?
It was brilliant. Yeah, it was last night. Yeah, in Moth Club in London. Brilliant. Absolutely loved it. It was a great way to end the tour and mini tour, I should say.
Yeah, really it's like 6 dates in 1 week.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There was only like 1 day of rest, but for the whole week, it's like
a day of rest. I mean, to be honest, six gigs and 1 day of rest. That's quite a luxury, isn't it? Really. And it was in Edinburgh, which is a beautiful city. So.
Oh, that's where you had a rest. So like.
Yeah. I had the day off.
Did you go and the tour? Did you do a bit of touring in Edinburgh? Or?
Not really. It was rainy. It was pretty rainy. Slice went off playing golf with friends he's got up there. And I just spent the day with my son Isaac, who's been tagging along on tour with us.
Yeah.
It was nice. And we all went for a big Indian meal in the evening, which was
in Edinburgh.
In Edinburgh, yeah.
That's brilliant.
We had the dosa, the dosa, the pancake things. Dosa.
Yeah.
It was that big, that long. Normally they're about that long, but this one was huge. Yeah. I don't know what kind of pan they had in there, but.
Well, so what did you have? Like different types of curry with that?
Yeah, there was like chutneys, and that was a starter. Are you really interested in this?
Of course I am.
That was a starter, but the thing is, they kind of forced it on us. Because the guy said, "You're having it. You're having a dosa. You are having it," and we just went, "Oh, okay." And he came, and there it was in front of us.
Well, of the 6 dates that you did, I mean, do you have a favorite?
Favorite? Manchester was great. Definitely.
Yes.
Loved that one. Bristol, the first one was special because it was the first time we played together. In front of an audience for 23 years, something like that. And called London last night was great. We didn't have any expectations. It was just going to be another gig on the tour, and we were like, okay. But really great. Lots of love in the room, which is just like, yeah.
It's great that you said
that.
Okay, so right, this is the proper introduction now. So welcome to Ask the Drummer.
Okay.
At episode 13, so that's 13. It's like lucky 13 for you.
Okay, I'm on Halloween as well.
Yes, it's Halloween as well. Yeah. So episode 13 is all about you, Rob Cieka.
Oh no. I'm a bit nervous about all this sort of thing.
But I'm really grateful though, because I know you said before that you're nervous and you don't really like doing things like this. But then when I saw you in Manchester, and then when you said yes, I was like, thank you so much. Yeah, but the first question I would like to ask you is, like I asked earlier, where were you, where were you born?
Where was I born? I was born in
Yeah,
Birmingham. Birmingham.
Birmingham,
Yeah.
and but you grew up in Crewe. You said you grew up.
Born in Birmingham.
Yeah.
I was adopted and spent a few years in Coventry, so still the Midlands, and then Birmingham after that again up until I was uh, middle of junior. It was called junior school there, middle of junior school, and then we moved to Cheshire, Sandbach, yeah, in
Yeah,
Cheshire. So Crewe, I was only in Crewe for I don't know a year or two, I think. After I left school, I just sort of ended up there, involved in the free music scene and that sort of thing. Yeah. So Crewe, yeah, that wasn't there for long, really.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was sort of like I was practicing them with this one with your surname because I thought, when I said that I pronounced it earlier as Cieka or
Cieka.
Chica. I was gonna say Chica because in the Philippines, Chica is like a Tagalog slang for gossip.
Gossip.
It's well, it's so like when you go to other your friend's house just for a Chica.
Oh, for a bit of chat, bit of gossip. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, chat
I'm
and
not
so.
sure what it means. I think, yeah, I don't know what it means. It's a Polish origin, isn't it? I think you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all like Polish. But anyway, so let's say that we'll talk about your time in Crew and what's it like there when the music scene, especially in
Crewe
Crew.
is, it's not one of my favourite places to be honest. Yeah, it's not got much going for it. People are going to hate me for this. It hasn't though. But I met a lot of musicians there and like-minded people, so that's what kind of I liked about it. Was not the place itself because it's kind of
Yeah,
dull. There's not a lot there. It was a railway town, as everybody knows, or people who know the northwest. Yeah, it was based on railway engineering, but I met a lot of people there that were like-minded. In bands and that sort of thing. And yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's kind of what drew me there.
Well,
Yeah.
I can relate to what you're saying because I got stuck there in Crew.
You got what? Stopped
I
on
got
the
stuck in
train.
Crew. No, yeah, because it was actually I went to a gig in Nantwich.
Right.
I think it was Nantwich. Yeah, I went to see the train set,
Oh yeah, the
and
train. Yeah,
and oh my god, I can't remember his name. But anyways, yeah, the train set, and coming back, there were no trains. I was
no
supposed to
trains.
come at like 11 o'clock at night, and I was just waiting there, and I got stuck. And then one finally arrived around midnight, and then the connecting train from Crewe,
Yeah,
that's already gone.
right.
So I got stuck in Crewe
Well,
for
that's
about.
really odd because it's famous for trains, isn't it? That's the
I know.
yeah,
But then the good thing is it's like they provided the taxi service because there were like four of us waiting for the Manchester train.
yeah.
So, but it didn't arrive until like 2 o'clock in the morning. So we were there until 2 o'clock. It was just,
So what did
and
you
then
do? Just
yeah,
chat away. Yeah,
and
take it, just take it away.
well, I just said then that there are some places that I shouldn't really go to by public transport because like I like going to gigs and
Yeah,
especially if I like the band, but then I've got to think that not all of them are easily accessible. So I just don't want to be, I just don't want to be stuck again. So I have to think about,
right. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure
yeah,
the trains that play in other places. You could have
yeah,
gone to.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, like if they come to Manchester or something.
yeah,
But anyways, yeah, talking about the train set, because when I was like Googling your name
yeah,
for the show, I came across this photograph of you, a young you playing
yeah,
the drums, and it was the train set Facebook page that
yeah,
posted it.
yeah.
But there's not much information about it, so can
That
you
picture,
tell?
that I was probably about 16, I think, in that. But I know the picture you mean. But what I was doing there was I was playing. It wasn't a band thing. It was a a piece of we were creating a piece of music for what was called the Fire Show, which is held in Queen's Park in Crewe. I think it's called Queen's
Thank you.
Park in Crewe, and it was it's a big festival that they have in the
Okay, yeah.
big festival. Around bonfire night actually. So it would have been around this time. So I was just asked to come and play some drums and get involved in it. Yeah, and it was a big deal for me because we played during the festival in Queen's Park, and there was about 3,000 people there. I was like, never played drums in front of that many people before, so it was quite exciting. It was,
Yeah,
So
amazing.
me rehearsing for the Fire Show in Crewe. Yeah.
All right. Were you already in a band? That was at your.
I was in a band. I was in a band with a couple of three friends of mine. Lee Belsham. Lee Belsham played in the Dr. Five in the House of Wax Equations. I don't know if you've heard of them. Liverpool band or Liverpool-based band. It's the drummer is Keith York. Don't know if you know Keith York at all. No. So Dr. Five. Anyway. So they were part of the Liverpool scene. Late 80s, early 90s sort of thing. And John and Ian, and it was kind of formative first proper band that I was in. That was, I think.
All right. But what got you into drumming though? Was there a particular moment in time where you saw someone and you said, "This is what I wanted to do"?
You know what it was? It was the sound of my dad's a Methodist minister, or he was a Methodist minister, and so they had the Boys Brigade affiliated, I think, with the Methodist Church, and they have a marching band, and I think that kind of triggered something within me, hearing the bass drum and the snare drums. I just loved the sound of them, and my brother brought a snare drum home. I think I was probably about 10, maybe younger than 10. He brought a snare drum home and some sticks, and I just sort of got really excited about it, and I just kind of took to it. I loved the sound of them. Yeah, that's what it was really. And then later on, my brother was all my family were big music fans. They were playing like Bob Marley, David Bowie, the Beatles, Bob Dylan. So that was always around the house.
Yeah.
And my brother Carl decided he was going to play himself. He got a guitar from K Catalog back in the day. Some people might do the K Catalog. It was it's like the Argos of the time. But anyway, he found a guitar in the catalog and brought it home and just got right into punk. And he needed a drummer at one point, so he had a friend playing, and the friend just decided he didn't want to do it anymore. And he said, Rob, you're going to be my drummer. So there we were playing like Sex Pistols songs and what have you. I think I was about 10 or something like that, 10, 11, 12 years old. I just took to it. There's nothing more than that really. I used to, before that actually, I used to bash around on the furniture, and I'd worn out as a part of the sofa. This is with my brother's sticks that he brought back from the Boys Brigade. And then Mum and Dad decided, rather than wear out the arm of the chair, they gave me a snare drum, and they regretted it. They regretted it because of the noise that I just would not stop. It was like my dad's a Methodist minister, so he's like got some sort of respect in the house, and all of a sudden there's rock music and drums and all this going on, and he's I don't think he liked it that much, but.
Oh no! But did you have any lessons, like drumming lessons, or were you just
no? I just sort of picked it up, and I kind of wish I had, in a way. I wish I'd at that point had a few pointers, because you learn yourself by listening to the charts and whatever else other people play music, and you kind of pick things up and you think that's how it's done. And you pick up bad habits as well whilst you're doing this. And then, I only realised this later on in years when I'm thinking, actually, how's that person? How are they doing that? Why can't I do it? Then I realise I'm holding the sticks the wrong way. There's just certain things that I realised that if you were schooled, you would.
But I'm always fascinated. It's got to be in you, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you could, like you said, you could go to like have drumming lessons and stuff, but it's got to be in you
yeah.
first. You've got to show
Definitely, it's
why.
definitely. There's a definitely something within me that's got a natural flair
Yeah,
or to play. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
technique wise, it kind of didn't matter at the time because I was able to get something out of it and make it sound okay and enjoy it, and other
yeah,
people enjoyed listening and that. So really, but yeah, the technique thing.
yeah.
I wish I'd had that. My mum and dad,
Yeah.
I'd love them to have said, "Oh, he's got some natural talent. Let's go and get him some lessons." But it wasn't to be. They just wanted me to shut up.
That's why they want you to sort of like have lessons. They just want you to sort of forget about it and then
Yeah,
take something else or something or do something else.
do
But anyway,
something.
going back to your days in crew,
Yeah,
Richard Bourne. This guy called Richard Bourne. He said that he used to see you shopping in crew,
yeah,
and
okay.
then when you appeared on Top of the Pops wearing a crew Alex top.
I did. Yeah, that was a friend of mine who had some affiliation with Crew, and
Yeah.
he just wanted me to wear the shirt, so I obliged.
That Alex is like football club. Is it a football club?
True Alexandra is a football club, yeah, in Crewe, yeah.
Yeah, because I googled it because I was sort of like thinking, what's an Alex top? And so it's like it's Alexandra, like, which is.
Yeah.
He also said that you're an awesome drummer and a fantastic guy. So
Oh, that's nice.
that's
Oh,
Richard Moore that said that.
touching. Yeah.
And also, another person who said that you're lovely, and apparently you traveled to Amsterdam with him, is Andy Coy.
Andy Core.
Andy, and Coy, COY.
Andy Coy. Yeah, I think. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think.
Now I think I don't know if he manages the Sums or, but yeah, but he's so like involved with the Sums. Dixie's new band. In
Oh,
Liverpool.
okay. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
He said that you went to Amsterdam with him and the others, apparently.
well, that must have been. I've only ever been to Amsterdam with the band. I've never been like any other capacity.
Like a holiday or something.
Never had a vacation in Amsterdam.
And
No.
apparently,
He must have come with the band.
well, apparently you got robbed or something.
You know what? I have no recollection. Things don't stay in. I really don't remember this at all. There's a lot of people remind me of things that I'm supposed to have done, and I don't know if it's my age or what it is, but
But you just
it's all
just
falling
wanted to,
out
maybe you just
along with
wanted
my
to
hair.
forget. You just wanted to forget because it's such an awful experience.
Maybe that's what it is.
Robbed in Amsterdam. So
Yeah. I really don't remember it, but there you go.
yeah. I just wanted to say hello to Peter Lawney who's joined us. Hello, Peter. He's in Atlanta, I think, in
Oh, right,
Georgia.
okay.
So, yeah. He just said the Railwayman. I think you're talking about Crew. That's why he said the Railway.
Railwayman, that's the Crew Alex. I think that's their nickname. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah. So you said that you didn't have any drumming lessons and stuff. But
I later on I did decide to try and learn a bit of technique. So I taught myself.
Yeah.
This is before. This is in 1989, around there. I decided to take it upon myself to go down to London and live there for a while and go on this drum tech course and just see if it was going to be a benefit to me to sort of learn a bit of technique. I wasn't there for long, but it was inspiring in some way. So I mean, I would recommend it if people to
want to learn how to drum.
Just try and learn a little bit more about the techniques and other players and what the grounding behind because if you don't have that grounding, I think you don't know where it's going to take you. You can get limited. You've got passion and you can make great music. I mean,
Yeah.
but I think you can be limited
Yeah.
if you don't have
Without the actual
guidance,
sort of like,
a little bit of guidance. Yeah,
yeah. Because um I sort of like tried to learn how to play the drums. I mean, I loved the drums ever since I was, little and stuff, and I wanted to learn how to play it, but I just couldn't
yeah,
because when I went for drumming lessons, the drummer was just so amazing. I just said to it,
right.
"Keep playing,
Okay.
keep playing." I just wanted.
I know that one. It's like guitar players with me. It's like I think I had guitar lessons, and the guy's fingers were just like I thought I'm never going to be able to get my fingers in those positions. It's like it's easy, and it's like his fingers all over the place. I'm like never in a million years. So I think there is a people are more naturally able to do things than others. So some
Yeah,
people have to work harder to
yeah,
get to the same place, and some people seem to got that natural ability in the first place to
yeah.
make it
Well,
easier to get into it.
on YouTube, there's a video of you doing some kind of drumming
Oh yeah,
lesson for a
in this
flashbang.
room actually, it was in here. Yeah,
Oh. So I was sort of like trying because you make it look so easy.
right.
Like using your leg or something, and then just the thing. And it's the four tops. It's the four tops. It's the same old song.
Yeah, it's just that's right.
Yeah, and you just look. I was sort of like thinking, oh my god, that looks so easy. But then when you actually try to do it, it's not
Yeah,
easy.
no. Well, it was Chris Payne who did the Flashbang Wallop. He did
Yeah,
sort of portraits of drummers. And during the lockdown, he wanted us to do little short videos that he could put up for people to sort of to use during lockdown.
yeah,
Little snippets of how to play certain beats or certain rhythms, or just little bits of pointers. And they could only last a certain length of time. That's all he wanted was 5 minutes or something like that. So I had to think, never done anything like it before. Again, nervous like I am now. And I just thought, right, I've got to go for it. I've got to go for it. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What's the most simple thing to do? And so that was it. I thought, Wake Up Boo. That's the most, what people know the band for mainly. So I just thought,
yeah,
it is a simple beat. But the idea was that people could come back to it if they, not to pick it up straight away, but it's something that you could come back to and go, hang on, what did you say again? It's that and that and that. And, I'm not used to it at all, giving lessons. Or, yeah.
No, but it was really good. It was really good though. And also, talking of that photograph, that Chris Payne did,
Oh, yeah.
that was amazing. I didn't recognize it. I thought at first, is that really you? Because
Yeah, with the beard.
yeah, and it made it look like a record sleeve as well, which
That was the idea, was Blue Note jazz kind of.
yeah,
That was the idea, because I mentioned to Chris that I was like in awe of all those Elvin Jones, Art Blakey, Max Roach, all those drummers from the bebop era. I just find them absolutely astounding. So I mean, that's where that came from. So from our discussion that I had with Chris, he decided, right, I'm going to do the portrait in the style of a Blue Note jazz record. So that's what we tried to do.
Was that your lockdown beard?
No, it was actually before lockdown. I had a beer.
Before?
I had a beer for quite a long time. Yeah, yeah. I decided it looked rubbish and got rid of it.
No, it's nicer without, I think.
No.
But it's actually, that one is just amazing.
Oh,
The portrait or that photograph itself, that's just really.
It was amazing being a part of that, because you've got all these other drummers that I respect that are in.
I think Mike Joyce was.
Mike Joyce. yeah. So I'm like, oh, are
Yeah.
you sure you want me to do this, Chris? It's like, yeah, go. Of course I do. And he was going to get Rick Buckler from the Jam, who used to be a hero of mine, but I don't think Rick ended up in it.
No, I didn't see him there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Right. So we'll talk about the Boo Radleys. Because
okay.
they're
Yeah.
back. Yay! The Boo Radleys are back.
Loving
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But we'll start from you're regarded as a Liverpool band, but
Yeah.
um there's actually a Preston connection. But I'm just sort of like thinking that was before, was it
That
before?
was, yeah. The first EP was LP, mini LP, was recorded
Yeah.
before I joined them. It was released on Action Records, which is
Action
still
Records.
it's still there's still a record shop, Action Records in
Yeah,
Weston. So it
yeah.
was released on by them, Ichabod and I, and that had a drummer called Steve Hewitt,
Steve
who,
Hewitt,
who
yeah, yeah,
yeah
yeah.
yeah
Yeah,
ended up.
I went to Action Records. I love that place. It's one of those the owner of Action Records, Gordon. He's amazing. He's
Yeah,
such a really nice person. So yeah, I would recommend it to anyone who collects records to go to
definitely,
Action
definitely.
Records in Preston. So I've got a friend in who's based in Los Angeles. He's a Filipino, but I call
Mhm.
him an indie master because he's when it comes to indie music and indie bands, his knowledge of it is just absolutely amazing. But anyways, so he's in Los Angeles, and he said he'd like to know more about the Boo Radley's early shoegazing
Okay.
days.
Yeah.
so so you're considered or you're regarded as a shoegaze
Yeah,
band in the early days?
absolutely. And yeah, in those days, yeah, yeah. Um,
Yes.
I mean, when I joined the band, that was the band I joined. Was we were noise pop. I mean, there was still a pop element, I think, because the melodies were there. But obviously, there was a sonic quality. Martin was just a genius at creating these soundscapes, and it was
Yeah.
wonderful. And then I don't. I mean, yeah, it was just the band. It was the band I joined, and I loved it at the time. But there was obviously still underneath that there was the pop, some pop melodies
The
and
pop,
the
yeah.
wonderful melodies under there. Yeah, but I
So
really
it's
loved that
that
time
it's
actually.
shoegaze is a genre that I'm not really that well, I know is it Sonic Youth? This
Sonic Youth.
that's probably the
Well, this
shoegaze
shoegaze is
band.
is an interesting term to me because it's very broad. In fact, you've got Cocteau Twins, for example, that are considered
Yeah.
shoegaze by some, and I suppose Sonic Youth as well. But they're all very different. Um,
Yeah.
so, I mean, Slow Diver are seen as the shoegaze.
Oh, so,
band.
oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
another creation band. But I think it's sort of. I mean, the term was coined by a journalist because it was basically guitarists looking down at their pedals
oh, looking
and
at the all right, yeah.
motionlessly and creating these sonic soundscapes. So, I mean, that's where the term came from. Shoegaze is anti rock and
Right.
roll kind of. You stand still, you look at your pedals, and you play this great big soundscapes of
Ah,
noise. Yeah,
yeah,
beautiful noise, actually.
beautiful noise.
Yeah.
Well, right, Richard Bourne, the one who sort of like said that he saw you in Crew.
Okay.
He's,
Yeah.
yeah, he's just joined us, and he said that love Rob and the Boo Radleys. Can you please ask about his link to Crew, please?
Again,
Your link.
it's my friends. I had friends. I lived in Sandbach, which is in Cheshire, and there was a connection between friends I had in Sandbach and friends I had in Crewe, being in bands. And yeah, I mean that's it's simply it was the next big town to Sandbach, and that's where a lot of bands got to played. And also, I did go to Crewe College, a light music course there, just to study a little bit of music
All right.
theory and what have you. So, and again, that was like a melting pot for meeting other musicians and what have you. And
Yeah, yeah. But
as I said,
uh,
sorry.
would you say that the most famous band from Crew is a train set.
To me, yeah, I think so. I can't think of many others that interest me. There may be some that I don't know about, but they're not
Yeah.
on my radar. Yeah,
No.
the train set. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, going back to my friend who's actually who's in Los Angeles, he will also wanted to know if there's any chance of getting Giant Steps reissued on vinyl. I've actually looked on Discogs, and apparently there was like a 20th
There
anniversary.
has been, yeah. This is something that's been really odd. Me and Tim are baffled sometimes because we see these like 120-gram vinyl re-releases, and we're like, "What? We don't know anything about this. Why haven't we got one?" They just appear,
Yeah,
and we had nothing to do with it, and we don't know what label, you know. So it's always been a bit bizarre to us. But there is possibly going to be some reissues of probably all of our back catalogue on vinyl. And
oh,
that's the
brilliant.
idea. That's what we want anyway, and we think it's probably going to
Yeah.
happen. Yeah, almost definitely. Should
Is
I be
there
saying
going
that?
is there going to be like a compilation album? He said he was asking if it's like what's it called now? Yeah, he said it's so. Is there going to be like a best of or a compilation album?
Um, there was a something came out on vinyl, I think CD as well. It was Learning to Walk,
Learning to walk. Yeah,
which was like Rough Trade. We were on Rough Trade for a while, and that was like the EPs all together.
yeah,
And I'm not very good with this, but there's another one as well. But hopefully, yeah, I think the idea is we've got our own label and we're distributed by Republic of Music, and the idea is, yeah, we're going to get some compilations and reissues
oh, that's
next
brilliant.
year at some point. Yeah,
Oh, there you go, Jazz. Because he
and
also
maybe
like,
some live recordings as well, perhaps. We'll
oh,
see. Yeah,
brilliant.
it's
Yeah.
nothing. We haven't ever done that before. They're probably probably a good reason for that.
well, Jess also wanted me to tell you that his favorite Boo Radley song is Buffalo Bill.
Oh, right.
And that's from the Boo Forever. The
That
Boo
is,
Forever
I
EP.
think that is from Rough Trade era. I think possibly just after Creation picked us up. I'm
It's
not
this
sure.
one.
Yeah,
This
oh
one.
yeah, of course, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where I think it's one of the B side. It's Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill, yeah.
Yeah. Um. Right.
That was probably one of the earliest time we used a brass section actually. In that, there's a brass element in
Yeah.
there. And obviously, before that there was Spaniard on a. Or you know what, my time when things, you know, what happened before what is
Yeah.
a little bit hazy in my mind. So I'm losing it. I'm surprised I can actually play drums and remember what verse comes next. I just play all the way through it.
We've got another one. Paul D. Smith. He said that he was at the gig in Manchester last week. Oh, hello, Paul, because I was there too. And then he said that really good to have the band back, and great to hear that distinctive drumming.
That's lovely.
Yeah, looking forward to whatever next year holds.
There was a lot of love around in that room.
You know,
Beautiful to yeah.
It was like, to be honest, I felt like I was gate crashing a family reunion.
It was wonderful. Yeah, we haven't played for so long, and it was just, you know,
Yeah.
what's it going to be like, and it was better than we could have imagined. Actually, expectations were exceeded with that, definitely.
Yeah, I was really it's a good thing that my friend Mark Lipchart, he's a drummer of a band called Colacello in Stockport.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that he was there, because Mark was so like telling me all about you and stuff, because he's been a big fan of the Boo Radleys, you know, right from the beginning.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and he said to me that there was one time all of you were in a shoe shop in Manchester, and
Okay. These little snippets of memories. Okay. I believe him.
Yeah, I probably, I don't know if he mentioned it to you that evening, but yeah, he was telling me about this, that it's just incredible to see all four of you there. And I think it's a shop called Shoe.
Shoe. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
Shoe.
a
It's
shop called
it
Shoe
was. I
in
don't know. Is it still going? I don't know. But yeah, it used to be the sort of kind of shop to go
it's
for
like
shoes. Why would
like
we be all in there? I have no
no,
clue.
all four of you in this shop.
Shoes in shoe. No, that's bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Did that happen? It must have done. But
Yeah.
what year was this? What
I don't know. I think he said some, maybe you're doing like some kind of an album signing or something, and
in
then
a shoe
so
shop or next door to the shoe shop?
maybe next door to the shoe shop. But anyways, I've got another. This is like just like what Paul Smith said, or what you were saying earlier. I've got another really nice message on the Ask the Drummer page. It's from someone called Carrie J. Yeah,
Okay.
it's really nice at Carrie J. She said that, please could you tell Rob I'm so delighted the Booze have made a comeback, and that you decided to be a part of it. And she said that she really enjoyed seeing you play in Birmingham.
Mm. Yeah,
And
that was a great gig. Loved that. The Hare and Hounds. What a great venue. Yeah.
yeah, oh, I love Hare and Hounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there a few times to see Mighty Mighty. It's like, and that's the place where UB40 first played in as
Yeah,
a
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah.
that's famous, that hair announced. But anyway, she said that she'd love to know what's it like to be performing songs that you might not have played in over 20 years.
Amazing. Playing Finest Kiss was just so good. It just felt so good to be playing songs that we've not played. I don't think we played those on the last few tours that we did. We haven't played Finest Kiss for a long, long time, and it was amazing to play it. And we want to play more older songs, so we may even dip into Everything's All Right Forever at some point. And
Oh,
yeah,
brilliant.
it's exciting to play them, and it just brings back so much good feeling. And
So you definitely, well, I know that you've got a new album coming out, but we'll talk about it later. But she also asked, did it all come back to you quite quickly? How much of it is muscle memory, or
it came
how
back
much?
to us. It did. We got in the room, the three of us. Things started to come back very, very quickly, and it was just amazing to be playing again with the Sice and Tim, and it did.
Yeah,
It came back. Yeah, there was no sort of yeah.
that you
I mean,
did.
we were totally into what we were doing, and yeah, there
All
was
right.
no sort of there was no nervousness or no shakiness. We just belted it out, and yeah, it was great.
Have you always been sort of like friends? Did you stay in touch even though you stopped playing?
Okay, not really. We didn't really stay in touch that much. We'd see each other occasionally, not very often. But the thing is, when we got back together, it was like we'd never been away. So because when you spend 10 years with someone making music and doing things that you love, the love doesn't go away from unless something horrible's happened. It just doesn't go away. So
Yeah,
as soon as
yeah.
I saw them again, both of them together, it was like, this is how it should be. This is amazing. Yeah. Hi guys. Gives a hug.
Yeah. Well, she also wanted to ask you, have you enjoyed being back on stage with the Booze?
Absolutely. 100%. It's been
Yeah,
amazing. Yeah. I mean, we couldn't have gone better. Yeah. Just
yeah,
we've just been, to be honest, it's the playing live that we've missed together, that we've missed more than anything.
yeah, yeah.
When we started to rehearse the first three run throughs, we just like, let's just get on stage. Let's go. We need to play. We need to play. We need to play live. And we were just so excited about it. Yeah.
Is it okay if I ask, where is Martin? Where is Martin?
Martin's in Cardiff.
And it's
And he's preparing to go on tour with the supporting the Charlatans.
all right. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so that's where he is.
that's where we. Okay, well, Paul Smith said, just to add, I had totally underestimated the quality of the harmonies. You two add to Size's lead vocal, so it's
Well,
class.
that's something that we sort of wished that we'd done back in the day, because I don't really know why we didn't do it. There's my Birmingham accent coming out there. Can you hear that? My Birmingham accent's coming out. No, sorry. No, it's something that we have really embraced on these these gigs, and yeah, we just decided, yeah, actually it works, and we're having fun doing it. And in some ways, it gets you more into the music than what you're playing. It's sort of it makes you it's brilliant. I love it. Yeah.
Well, Richard said, please, please, please play Fire Sky and
Fire Sky. Yeah.
And Memory Bay.
Well, these are songs that I will put forward. I love those songs. Yeah, and we've got so many songs to choose from. But if we're dipping into Everything's All Right Forever, then they are definitely up there to be. They're contenders. Yeah, so maybe one day, maybe soon, you might be hearing that. Yeah. So,
oh, brilliant! Well,
we've got to get more effects pedals. We've thrown them away. We need to get them again. The effects pedal, because there's a heck of a lot of noise made on those. Towards the end of Memory Babe, it just goes huge.
Yeah,
around and just like really sort of it's great. So yeah, big exciting to play those, definitely.
Oh, that's brilliant! I'm just glad that you've got plans to do more gigs and shows on
that's the plan. That is the plan. We've not got any solid plans, but that's what we want to do. That's definitely where we want to go, is play as much as we can. But Tim's a teacher, so we have to do it. That's why we did this in half term.
Oh, I see. That's why we've got. Yeah.
Well, we have to. I mean, there's a few bands. There are a few bands like this that have come back and started playing again, because they've all got different jobs, day jobs. Is it Sleeper? There's another band that has to play gigs in at half terms or in school holidays. So that's why this has happened. So you might get the odd gig in the weekend, school holidays, and summer holidays. So.
Oh, wow. Now, this question I've got to ask, because this is like what I do. How do you feel towards fans like me? I mean, it's like when I saw you in Manchester,
I'm bashful.
Oh my god!
I know. The thing is though, Anna, because I've seen you. I've watched these podcasts or vlogs, whatever they are. What are they? What do you call them?
Well, just call them podcasts, but it was
And as soon as I saw you at the game, it was like, give me a hug. Like that. It felt like I knew you already. It's,
it's like I just really love it. It's like I like going early, and because sometimes you see the artists, the musicians early, and then I also like staying after the gig and asking for photographs, but sometimes I just feel like are they happy doing it, or maybe they're just so tired, because
it's always amazing to have somebody want some memorabilia from the gig, or to be somehow, if it makes people feel more involved and more attached to the band, it's great. It always takes me by surprise though. It does. It's not something that I take lightly and go, oh, there's another one, sign that. It's always like like, wow, yeah, of course I'll sign it. Yeah.
I feel like that sometimes. So it's like oh my god, they're really tired because they've given a good show. It's like an awesome show, and then of course all they want is just to relax. And then there are fans sort of like asking for photographs and asking for signatures and stuff. And I'm sort of like,
It's all part of it. It's wonderful. It is. It's yeah.
which reminds me, I forgot to ask you about the set list as well. So, but next time.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
they were taken almost straight away. I think.
Yeah,
They
yeah, I
went.
think so.
Yeah.
There was actually, I know, there was actually one guy next to me, and he jumped on the stage and took Tim's set
Right.
list, and then there's a glass that broke because
Was it spilled all
like
over? Oh no.
it was like a beer glass, so like just went, and there was this big crash and stuff. Right. Okay. The name Boo Radleys. I mean, where did that come from? I mean,
To
I've
Kill a
googled it,
Mockingbird.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
To Kill a Mockingbird. It was a book that was you read books at school, and that was To Kill a Mockingbird was one of the books that was studied at school. And Boo Radley is a character. Arthur Radley is a character in that a misunderstood character actually in the film that you're not quite sure about until quite later on in the film. You find out that he's well, people need to read the book, I suppose.
I know. That's like,
I'm sure a
I
lot
think,
of people have, but yeah, there's a character out of that book, and a very an interesting character. That's yeah.
yeah,
So
well, who
that's
came up with it though? Was it?
Martin, I think.
It's like,
It was obviously before I joined the band, so I think it was Martin. Yeah.
yeah. So there's a new album coming out next year. Do you know when I went to the gig in Manchester? I had this idea that I could just buy it from the merch store. So
Okay.
I looked for it, and then the guys there said, "No, we don't have that. We don't
I
have
think
that."
there may have been some of Sice's solo stuff there.
This is
Paper Lung. Yeah,
paper
I think
long. I got that. I bought the
yeah,
CD and got him to sign it. But so all the for the new album, it's got to be pre-order, right?
that's right.
It's not,
Yeah,
yeah,
well, it is. You can pre-order it. Yeah,
yeah, and it's coming out in March. Is it?
March 22nd, I think. Yeah, 22nd of March. I think that's the date. That's yeah,
Yeah. So it's actually all finished
it's all
and just
finished. Yeah, all finished, and we've actually got sort of more than half of another album as well, full of songs. So we've got this heck of a lot that we've recorded already. Not just that, but we've been busy. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
we've been
Oh,
busy.
that's
But
so
the way
good.
we do it is interesting. Well, because we live so far apart. Tim's in Northern Ireland and Sice is in Oxford, and I'm just on the edge of Derbyshire and
All right.
Greater Manchester. And so when we can, we get together to record. I'll record drums. I did some over in
Yeah.
Ireland, and I did some in Manchester as well. But it's all very remote. We'll just uh, have a couple of days of recording drums
Yeah.
and vocals, and then a lot of the other instrumentation is done at home, like guitars and bass, and that are done. Yeah, so we've done via this method. We've actually recorded quite a lot. Believe it or not, we're not even being in the same room as each other. Yeah,
So,
we've been busy.
well, hopefully there'll be like an album signing session or something like that when it actually comes out. When
Yeah,
I mean, I know that we can all
sure.
pre-order.
It's all very different from back in the 90s. So it's a album
Yeah.
session, signing session. Yeah, where would that take place? I'm not sure. In a record shop, I suppose.
Well, well, there are also like I've just been to one. Do you know Mike Peters of The Alarm?
Oh yeah,
He did an album signing session at a place called Wax and Beans in Bury,
right.
which is
I
just
know that. I know that place. Yeah, I know that.
have you
It's
been to Wax and
coffee
Beans?
shop, record shop.
It's
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. Not far from the Met. Though, just up
That's
the
yeah, across the road. Yeah, across the
yeah.
road from the Met. It's really nice. They've got the hot chocolate there is just so good. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
So something like that, if you go to a record shop, or in Liverpool, they have a place called the Jacaranda. They do.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Well,
do
we
album
should
signing.
we should arrange something like that. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And So do you still go to gigs, or do you go?
Not as often as I would like to. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
I've got yeah, I'm going to get out more, definitely.
yeah. Do you have like a live music venue in New Mills? Do
No,
people go?
no, no, there is. Yeah, there is. There's the spring. There's New Mills is, you. It's a fairly very quiet place. Not a lot goes on here. I'm here for the hills out there. I go walking. It's I don't go for the nightlife because there isn't any. So yeah, it's half an hour on the train to central Manchester. So that's
Yeah, yeah. When
I can do that.
when was the last
There
time?
is the Springbank Centre though that have gigs normally sort of acoustic. So they have gigs there. I've not been yet though.
Oh,
I've got to say.
oh, you can you can go to Buxton as well. They do so like gigs
Buxton,
in
yeah,
Buxton
yeah,
sometimes. Yeah,
yeah. There's places nearby. Yeah.
yeah. But when was the last time you went to, like, of course not yours. I mean, no, not the Boo Radley's gig. But it's all like, when was the last time you went to a gig?
That's a really good question. Oh my word! I just like playing.
No, because I was gonna say, like, when you go and see a band, I mean, do you look at the drummer and then say things like, "Oh my god, he's awesome," or "She's awesome,"
I
or
suppose it depends on the band, really. It's
yes,
yeah, not normally it's the whole thing. Yeah, I'm not really concentrating on the drummer particularly. Well, I went to see Television when they played the Academy in Manchester a few years ago, and their drum was amazing, and I was kind of focused on him because he's like a school jazz drummer. Do you know Television?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But he's
Is it
just got
Marky
such a
Moon?
great
It's
style.
Marky Moon, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. Well, he's got absolutely, he's phenomenal. Not because he blazes around the kit, but he's got this incredible style of playing. Yeah, it's just.
And as a drummer
Sometimes
yourself,
it feels like it sounds like he's fallen down the stairs with it, but then he'll pick it up again. So he's like, yeah. That's in a good way. Intentional, Yeah, no, he's brilliant. Check him out. I think it's either Billy Fitcher or Billy Ficker. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce
oh
his
right, okay, yeah, I will do. So, what is do you would you consider him as your drumming hero, or do you have any?
a drumming hero. Yeah, definitely inspiration and somebody that I would look at and say I would never be able to get anywhere near what the way the control is. Just the sound he's got. He doesn't sound like he's technical. He's just listen. You'll understand if you listen. That's why I was nervous about doing this, Anna, because I'm not very good with explaining stuff. But just check Billy Fitcher out, and you'll understand. Or Billy Fitcher.
I mean, I'm so like, I've so like told you, when I messaged you that it's not really so like technical drumming questions that I'm
No.
gonna ask. It's more so like you personally,
Yeah.
But and sorry.
So what? I've got look at my fingers from playing.
Oh my god, it's like 6 days of
That's
yeah.
from 6 gigs. It shows you how much I play, how little I play. Because yeah,
Because you've got this.
I've got wounds.
Right. Well, Richard's got a question. He said he was wondering if the Boo Radleys had any plans to bring back the shoegazy sound of the band back in future recordings.
That's possible. Anything's possible, but at the moment we're not really going down that road. But yeah, it could happen. Could happen. There could be some songs that if the song goes in that direction, takes us in that direction, then yeah, why not? But that's not on the radar at the minute. But yeah, I mean, as I said before, we probably are going to play some of the older songs from Everything's Alright Forever at some point, or some.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there'll be some exploration in that direction. Yeah. And if we do those songs, who knows whether we might include some new songs that are shoegazy as well.
Yeah.
Don't hold your breath though. It's possible. Yeah, I love all those old records that we made. I love them. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a shame that you're not doing Shine On, because
Yeah.
when I actually saw the advert for it, I saw I think it was an old so like Shine On poster that I saw, and it says Size and the Radleys, and I
Yeah.
was sort of like thinking, that's why I messaged you and asked if you're playing. And
they'd asked us to do it, but we hadn't decided what we were or what we were doing at that particular point. And so we initially gave them that name because we hadn't fully committed to what we were going to be about.
Oh, right. Okay.
We gave them that name, but they hadn't announced it. And then because it was supposed to be in 2020, that was when it was going to happen.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then they announced it this November, and they asked us if they could put our name on it, and we'd already not changed the name, but we'd already taken on the name the Boo Radleys at this point, but forgot to tell them. So they put Boo and the Radleys on the poster. It was supposed to be the Boo Radleys, but in the end we decided we would pull out of it because we wanted to concentrate on our new music, our own shows, our own gigs, sort of thing, and we felt that would perhaps take things in the wrong direction for us. Let's say.
Maybe next.
All they wanted us to play was "Wake Up Boo," and that was what. They hang on a minute, we don't want to just trot out "Wake Up Boo," and that's been the same with this tour actually, because Sice has been. I don't know if he did in Manchester, but we've had this.
He asked the audience if they want.
Because it's a big debate. We felt like we've not particularly wanted to play it. It was we'd rehearsed it, but we wanted to gauge the audience reaction as to because we're not about Wake Up Boo. We've got such a body of work that and we don't want it to sort of hinder what we're doing, if you know what I mean. So Sice has been asking every show.
Who
wants us to play it? And
Well, everyone
in some places it's been more no than yes.
Really? So was there the 6 days that you did? Was there a place where you didn't play Wake Up Boo?
Well, no, we played it. We said we're going to play it anyway, but for who would like us to play it and who wouldn't. It's like, who wants us to play it, and would get a cheer one way, and it says who doesn't. And in some places there was a louder cheer for not playing it than. I think it was 50-50 overall, but definitely some of the people who'd come to see us would prefer if we didn't play it, which is interesting.
That's interesting, because I remember it. I was actually living in the Middle East when that was released, and I used to wait for it. There's like an MTV type in the Middle East called Channel V.
Yeah.
I used to wait for that video. So
that's what we don't want people waiting around for Wake Up Boo, because we've got all this other
of course
great music, and it just sort of seems to be like an albatross sometimes. It's if that's the right one. Here I go again with my I hope people know what I'm talking about. It's kind of it's an entity to itself. It's like it's its own. I think maybe it'd be a good idea if we kind of left that aside and concentrate.
Yeah, well, with the new album, I think it'll be you'll be playing.
Well, the reaction to the new songs has been great, really has. And when we've played them live, mixed in with the old songs, it's been the reaction has been amazing, and the comments that we've that have been from people who've been to the gigs have been on Facebook. We've been like, it's great. They're standing up to the sort of the test of the legacy of in the past. That's exciting. It's brilliant.
Well, I've got another one from Paul Smith. He said you used two guitar players on tour.
Yeah.
Was this a kind of live audition? New song
Uh,
sounding great, by the way. Yeah.
oh, brilliant. No, it wasn't an audition. Matt, who played the first three shows, was supposed to be doing the whole tour, so all six.
Yeah.
He's also in a. Do you know Jane Weaver at all?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
he plays bass for Jane
Max.
Weaver.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Matt does. So he was going to be the guitar player that we'd been rehearsing with. But
Yeah.
stupidly, on his part, he double booked for the London gig, and Jane Weaver was doing a headline show in Reading.
Oh,
So
right.
we had to come up with a plan of what we were going to do. We didn't want to pull the show because it's important for us to have done the London show, and so we came up with a plan. We racked our brains, and we there's another guitar player that we both know. Me and Matt know, Louis. And we asked Louis, and Louis said yes, he would love to do it. Got a quick rehearsal in. We got one rehearsal in with him, and because we knew he was going to do the London show, we wanted him to do a couple more.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That sort of thing. So we ended up with Matt doing the first three, and Louis did
And then the last.
Yeah, but Louis had hardly any rehearsal. We had one rehearsal with us, and just sort of it was
And
really
how did he
excited
do it?
to play, and it was a pleasure, to play with him. Yeah,
Oh,
that's how that came about anyway. So it wasn't an audition,
it
but
was
to be honest, it's going to be difficult to because Matt's also with Jane Weaver. Any musician that's good will be probably playing with a number of different bands, probably. So I think if things are going to clash, then it's a good idea if we've got a couple of guitarists that can
yeah.
at some point. So that's yeah. So it's been great that he did those three, because now we've if Matt can't do it because he's with Jane Weaver again, Lily can do it.
Oh, well,
There's no loyalty in this game, is there? Yeah.
right. Well, do you have any advice to aspiring drummers out there?
Enthusiasm, advice.
Yeah.
Well, never stop. I mean, advice for aspiring drummers. Yeah, you've just got to be dedicated, and it's a difficult instrument to. You can't just pick it up, can you? And like a guitar and play. So you've got to be throw yourself into it, dedicated. Yeah. I've got an electronic drum kit at home that I sort of noodle around on, but it's not the same as a. It's a difficult instrument to.
It is difficult,
just because of the volume of it, but persevere, listen as much as you can to all sorts of music, and
right. Well, Peter's got a question. I think probably the last one now. He said, "As Rob, as you, do you have a favorite song that you'd love to record?"
A Boo Radley song that I enjoyed. Do you mean a Boo Radley song? Or?
Probably you as a solo.
I don't do drum solos. I didn't quite understand the question.
We just said "Ask Rob."
Yeah.
Or maybe it's "Ask Rob." Or maybe I thought it was solo. I thought he meant like ask you as a solo. No, maybe it's ask you. Do you have a favorite song that you'd love to record? Maybe that's the question. Yeah.
Do I have a favorite one that I would love to record, like a cover of something?
Maybe a cover. Maybe not a Boo Radley song, but is there any song that you'd love to record?
No, there isn't actually, because I enjoy making original music, and I think to
he said cover. He said cover version, like a cover version.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, we did True Faith by New Order.
Oh, that's brilliant.
A while ago.
Yeah,
And that was
yeah,
fun.
that
It
was
was fun to record. So
yeah.
and
And Zoom, you did Zoom as well.
Zoom, we did Zoom.
Yeah,
Fat Larry's band, yeah.
Fat
Yeah, we
Larry's
did.
band.
And we did a version of a Manic Street Preacher song. It was a song off the Holy Bible. It was about anorexia. I can't remember the name of the title, but that was yeah. It was, so there were a few that we've done. I can't think of any right now that would be on the list.
What about that Four Tops song that you did for Flash?
Well, that was me clutching at thinking, right, wake up, boo! I've got to sort of come up with something really quickly, and so that. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily want to do a cover of that, but that was just an example of that Motown style of beat. I was going to come in dancing to it, shuffling. I thought, hang on a minute, you're going too far. I've recorded that so many times to get it right. You wouldn't know that, would you?
No. No, the only thing is said that don't use your leg as a hi-hat.
Yeah, because it was getting sore. It was getting sore. It's like, this is not recommended.
Oh, we've got Carrie J. She's the one who sort of like asked the question about, being back. The Blue Radleys being back. She said that she loved the There She Goes cover.
Oh yeah.
By the last, yeah.
That was interesting. We were asked to do that by Rhythm King, I think it might have been, publishers, for the Mike Myers film, So I Married an Axe Murderer. So that was recorded just for that film.
Yeah,
I don't really know what we were thinking we were doing, to be honest, because the last version is brilliant in the first place. And here's a good point. I was out in Liverpool after we'd recorded it, and I bumped into a few of the Liverpool bands that kind of friends of the Lars, and they thought it was sacrilege that we covered the last song. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we did. We upset a few people recording that.
Really?
We did, yeah.
Oh. Do you know that there's going to be it's a two-night gigs about the Lars. It's not the original, of course, not the original members of but in Liverpool at Jimmy's in Liverpool.
Yeah.
On the 19th of November and the 20th of November, it's billed as the Lars. So I think Edgar Jones playing.
Right.
And Barry Sutton, I think.
Barry Sutton, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's playing as well. So that would be nice.
I love Barry. Barry's an ace. He's a great guy. Do you know Barry?
Yeah. But I tried to get a ticket for the 20th of November, but I think it's sold out. I think both nights. Okay. That would be good. I think you should go there, and then also.
When is this again? I got slightly distracted there. When is this gig?
Oh, sorry, it's the 19th of November. It's the Saturday.
That sounds great. It'd be good to catch up with Barry because I've not seen him for a long time. So.
Yeah, there's also the 20th of November, so it's Saturday and Sunday, so 2 nights of the Lars.
Oh, okay, that sounds great. I might make a date of that. Yeah.
If you go on
I know that Mick Head is you're a big fan of, but that was an album, Pacific Street, that I loved as a teenager, growing up, a late teenager. That was a really special album for me. So it's nice to know that you're a big fan as well.
Oh, I love Mick Head. Now, Mick Head is also playing in York, in Chester as well. So
okay.
That's on, I think, the 21st.
That might be a date. Yeah, that might be. Another date to put in the calendar.
Yeah. Right, well, thank you. Thank you so much, Rob. I'm so glad that you actually, that you said yes. Because
It
I
took a
was so
lot. It's taken a lot for me to do this, you know.
I was really sad when I got the message that he said that you're a bit shy
I
and
was initially really enthusiastic, and then I thought about it, and I started to go a bit pale and think, oh.
and I was like, I'm gonna go and see him in Manchester, and I'm going to
And you
sort
talked me round. No, it's been
oh,
great.
thank
It's
you.
been great. I've been really, yeah, I've loved it. You're wonderful. You're wonderful. Is
Oh,
it
thank
a host?
you.
Do I call you a host? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and I really, really do. I enjoy talking to you so much. It's just you're
We,
amazing. You are really
oh,
are
well,
amazing.
this is an after tour drink that I'm just gonna have just to. Cheers. I've just got back from London, so
Yeah. Oh, when I got your message saying that, oh, you just got back and you're exhausted, I'm like,
yeah.
no. Oh my god, I'm probably wanting to just relax and
No, it's all good. This is a good way to relax. Yeah,
yeah.
it's okay.
So
Well, it has been. It's been great talking to you. Look, I'm getting all bashful now and shy. Grow up, man. You're 53.
oh, thank you so much, really, and I look forward to seeing the Boo Radleys again.
Oh,
Well,
I
next
can't wait to
next
play again.
year.
To be honest, I'm really excited about getting
Yeah.
out there again.
and
Sadly, it ended.
yeah, I was actually because I thought it was like throughout, like I know it's October, but I thought it was spread out. But then when I looked at the dates, it was like just 1 week,
Yeah,
like six
yeah.
six
Half term.
days,
It's going to be half term.
half term. Well, I'm sort of like thinking, when's the next half term? Then probably
Well, I think the
April.
next break is
April.
Christmas, isn't it? And then after that, it's yeah, April.
It's like Easter. It's Easter holiday, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll
So
probably
we'll
expect
see.
more.
We'll see what we've
Yeah,
got going on. We'll have an album out by that time, so we better be doing some shows around then.
yeah, that's right.
And
Well,
festivals, hopefully, in the
and
summer.
festivals.
Well,
Yeah,
we've already got interest. People have sort of inquired about whether we could play some festivals. A
yeah,
couple
yeah.
in mind that possibly will happen, but yeah,
Well,
hopefully
shine on. Do shine on next year.
we won't be doing that.
Oh. You mean the wake up boo people. Right.
Sorry if that's disappointing anyone, but we're yeah,
No, well, it's intimate gigs are actually really, really good anyway. So if you do
yeah.
like,
Oh, it's been so much fun on this
yeah,
tour.
yeah. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Well, there's only like I don't know 3 hours, and then it'll be Monday tomorrow. It was like,
Oh no, Monday.
yeah. Yeah. No, you're going to be resting after that week long of
Yep.
touring and stuff.
Onwards and upwards.
Oh yeah. I was like, do you want to just say so like your final bye bye to people watching this?
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's been amazing, and hopefully we'll see some of you or one of you or whoever at another gig coming up soon. Hopefully, yeah. Lots
Yeah.
of love to all, and happy Halloween.
Halloween. That's right.
Boo.
I was so like thinking when I was doing the guest announcement. Should I say it to be a Halloween special? But I don't want it to be a Halloween special because
Well, I was
people like
thinking about putting some makeup on, you know. But the thought did cross my mind, but I thought, yeah, don't be daft. You'll only embarrass yourself, and you'll regret it.
it'll be on YouTube so
Yeah.
people can see it. Oh, oh my god! Thank you so much. once
Well,
again.
thank you for asking me. It's amazing. Yeah.
No, thank you. You really are. You're so awesome. Thank you.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I just love watching you in Manchester. So like sometimes I feel like move Tim. I can't see. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was like
I'm
when
going
I
to
was
tell him you
there.
said that.
No,
No.
no, it's just great. You really are. You really are awesome. So
No, thank
thank
you. Yeah.
thank you so much. And bye.
Bye bye.
Have a good night. Bye. See ya. Bye. Bye. Oh my god, it's just so good. Thank you very much, Rob Cieka. That's how you pronounce his name, Cieka. And thank you to everyone who joined us today, or this evening. Sorry. I really enjoyed that one. And but it's time to say goodbye. And so enjoy just 3 hours of the weekend, and tomorrow it's Monday. But remember to love music, love life, and always love drummers because they're just so awesome. And keep an eye out for next week's guest announcement on the Ask the Drummer Facebook page. So that's it. Bye, everyone. Bye.